Hey guys, it's Ari from Literary Gladiators. How you guys doing today? Today for my triathlon video, I'm going to be going over a book that touched my heart when I was a child. Not only in the book realm, but also in the movie realm, but I'll be going over the book today. I'll be going over Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, who is also the author of Stuart Little. And I'll be going over the comparisons between the two books a little bit later. But Charlotte's Web has always touched me as a kid. I remember I read it in like 3rd, 4th grade in elementary school, and taught me a lot of lessons that are really important in life. And then right around middle school-ish, we watched I think it was like the 1970s movie, the animated one, and that basically made me cry. And everyone used to make fun of me because I cried, but that's who I am, and I respect myself. But I really like Charlotte's Web. Basically, it's about a pig named Wilbur and a spider named Charlotte, and then they're on a farm, and basically Wilbur is being fattened up to be sent to the slaughterhouse, and basically Charlotte does a few things to help save Wilbur, basically putting words such as radiance inside of her webs to basically change the minds of the people there. Charlotte's Web is an absolutely great book, not just for kids, but for adults too. So I wanted to go over this a little bit. One of the parts of this book that really, really tugs at my heartstrings is the ending, when Charlotte has done all this stuff for Wilbur and basically keeping him alive, and in turn, it's actually Charlotte who passes away, and it's a proper part of life. And to think that she had done all this stuff to save Wilbur and then just dies at the end of the book is a really tough and a really hard thing to hear when you're 10, 11 years old, maybe a little younger, and reading this book. And when you get the 3 spiders at the end of the book, Joy and all the other ones, you get a sense of like, this is the life cycle, and this is how it works. And eventually Wilbur's going to die as well, but at least it was extended by someone who was willing to sacrifice their own life knowingly in the end. So Charlotte's Web is actually a very good lesson in that field. E.B. White is also known for Stuart Little, which is about a little mouse who goes on adventures and stuff. Stuart Little's a good book, but I really think that Charlotte's Web is the better of the two books. Like I said, it has more slightly more adult themes in Charlotte's Web than Stuart Little. And if you have not read Charlotte's Web, if you're like older and you've never read it when you were a kid, I still think even when you're older you should pick this book up, read it. You will very much enjoy it. As I said before, it is a Newbery Honor book, so definitely worth picking up because of that distinction it has. I just think that if I were to rate Charlotte's Web out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 9. It's a really good book, and I think you guys should definitely read it if you haven't, or even if you have. It's always good to pick it up a second time. One quick point I want to make before I go is that the movie version of Charlotte's Web, the old animated movie of Charlotte's Web, I think it came out in the 70s. I'd have to look at that again, but it's very, very good, and it's kind of like a Disney film, where it's got the Snow White type of animation, and it's really good. I think I implore you guys to check that out as well. So this is Ari from Literary Gladiators, and I'm signing off, and I hope you guys have a good day, and remember Charlotte's Web, great book, check it out. Keep reading.